Hi guys, how are you all today morning? Good morning. Today I wanted to share with you some very interesting phrases and some anecdotes which support such phrases. The first phrase is beware of the man or woman who prays in public. Second, don't judge a person by the way he or she lives. Judge him or her too by the way he or she dies. Third, whatever you say or do, whether it is good, bad, or indifferent, and whatever precautions you may take for the public not to know about it, there are at least two persons who know about what you have done. The first is your own self, the soul. Second is the localized Paramatma, the super soul inside every mind body complex. Now, today I will talk about one particular anecdote which will vouch for these three phrases. There was this man who was a very intelligent and successful tycoon cum magnate. He succeeded in making trillions in a very young age. Everybody thought that this man was divinely gifted. To prove that he was so divinely gifted, he used to spend millions on devotion and on temples, images, gods, functions, festivals, and then charity, etc. So much so that this man's name became synonymous with devotion, and he became a very well known devotee. This man used to dress up and behave like a saint. Everybody thought he is the greatest soul anyone would have come across. And then, in the early to mid 90s, one day, this guy was accosted and attacked by gangsters. They shot him, and then, to the horror of horrors, while the whole public saw this incident, this guy breathed his last in a slum toilet. A trillionaire had to meet his macabre end in a slum toilet. The irony is that when this guy was accosted and shot, he was actually coming out of a temple where he used to visit every day at a particular time. The whole locality knew how devoted this man was and how much he had done to that particular temple. In fact, Some say that it was he who had built this temple. Now, the Proverbs: beware of the person who prays in public. This man prayed in public and tried to show off as a great ardent devotee of Lord in public so that everybody would respect him for his pious nature and holy attitude. Second, don't judge a person by the way he lives, judge him too by the way he dies. This person all his life lived like a very successful businessman with lots of money and devotion to God. But ultimately, the same person was shot dead when he was coming out of a temple and he ran towards a slum toilet and died there. If only this man had been a very sincere devotee, then when he saw his enemies, he could have run back to the same temple from which he had come out. Instead, he chose to die in a slum toilet where he ran to escape his assailants. This is a very strange story. Kindly let me know what you think of this story. If you feel that what I am saying makes sense, kindly subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that I can keep informing you of my other videos. There is a third saying also: whether the whole world knows what you have done or said, good, bad, or indifferent, there are two persons who know about your true self. One is your own soul, and the other is the super soul, the localized Paramatma within. You cannot cheat these two people. So it is very important for any living entity to be absolutely truthful to his own soul and to the super soul within. That is the way to live to self-realization, to liberation, to deliverance, to getting an identity as a part of Brahman and to go back to Godhead. Please pardon me for any error or mistake in my talk, diction, spelling, grammar, appearance, etc. because when I am talking to you about important spiritual and material matters, I tend to ignore these frivolous things. Till we meet in my next video, it is good day from TSV Raghavan.